Welcome back to Be Rich. Vinod is not here, and Vinod said that I should at least record one video. Vinod is back tomorrow. I wanted to finish this video day before. The last 4 5 days have been a roller coaster. For 2 weeks, the market continuously cracked down, and then the exit polls came. The exit polls predicted the ruling party would win nearly 400 seats. Very next day, the market celebrated, and the market shot up by more than 1,000 points, and the Sensex went up 4,000 points. There was a Sunday, and the day after, on Monday, when the poll boxes were opened, the actual counting started. The results were far from reality. It became more and more evident that the ruling party is not in a position to form a government of its own, but would need support of its allies to stay in government. The market really cut loose. At one point, the Nifty was down 1,950 points. It recovered to close 1,350, and so did the Sensex and the Bank Nifty. Also, but the very next day, once it became certain that the ruling party would be able to manage 30 MPs from the other allies, the market began to recover. It was shot up 600 points yesterday. It has now shot up another 250 points today. In my opinion, the first day was a relief rally, and right now you have a classic distribution pattern where somebody is trying to sell, and then when the market drops, they are again buying back. Till yesterday, it was very evident that the FIAs are continuing to sell. The rumor was that the FIAs would start to buy when this ruling party would come back to government. But till yesterday, the FIAs were continuously selling. And on the day of the results, the domestic institutional investors were also selling, but they have turned buyers. So the market is being lifted up by the domestic institutional investors who are basically buying public sector stocks. This rally cannot last for long. You will see corrections. So a secular bull market is over. There might be a stock specific market. My good friend Pramila Krishnan was here. She wanted to ask me some questions regarding the markets based on what the new government would do. And I answered those questions. I found it interesting. I thought you will find this interesting too.
Sir, now that India is forming the government, do you think Indians should invest in gold?
Indians should always invest in gold. Indians should invest in gold irrespective of whether the India or the India forms the government. Because in times of emergency, the loan against gold is the most easiest way for the poor middle class to raise capital. Second and foremost, if you keep it in gold, the value of your money keeps on increasing. If you keep the money in bank, the value keeps on depreciating. One spiritual leader promised that Modi will make it 5 rupees. And Modi himself talked about 40 rupees. From the day he took over and was 56 rupees, he's bought it to 83. I hope by the time he leaves, he doesn't score 100. So therefore, the gold will definitely go up. And the next 18 to 24 months, I expect gold to go to nearly 8,000 to 8,500 rupees a gram. So Indians should invest in gold.
Okay. What are the sectors you think will undergo re-rating?
See, the government coming to power is not going to change the fundamentals of the market. Market fundamentals are basically decided by the earnings of a company. If a company's earnings continue to grow, the intrinsic value of the company will grow. And if the intrinsic value of the company grows, the price of the stock grows. So I am not in the habit of looking at sectors. I look at for undervalued companies which are sound, which do not have any debt, and which have a foreseeable business plan. And if the company is undervalued, we will go ahead and buy. But it is impossible to say that this sector will do well, that sector will do well. Even if I tell you that this sector would do well, I have to buy an individual stock that has to be assessed according to any proven formula which you believe in.
Okay. How do you look at the economic development in this coalition government?
See, this government has not been very clean. Let in with numbers. They have not given data the way it should be given. If you look at the current economic data which has come out in terms of GDP numbers, which all of you have been celebrated, who you have been asked to celebrate, which you claim that the GDP is growing at 8%. There is something called a nominal growth. Nominal growth minus inflation is real growth. There are two problems with this. You have the government is saying that price rise is only 0.7. So a 9.1 GDP growth in nominal in real terms is 8.2. That means your deflator is only less 0.8 or 0.9. I'm sure you are shopping for your family and you know that price is rising faster than the 0.9%. The Reserve Bank itself claims that price is rising at 5% per year. So if I take 5% as the deflator, your growth is actually less than 5% and not 8.2%. The other thing is there's a term in economics called gross value add. GDP equals gross value add minus net taxes. What the government has done is, since it follows a cash accounting where there is no creditor and no debtor, has pushed 22,000 crores worth of subsidies payment to the next financial year and shown a very high net tax rate. Net tax rate is gross tax rates minus subsidy payments. So I pushed the subsidy payments to next year, pushed up net direct taxes, and therefore I have shown a higher growth. That is why today it is not popular, because he was threatened to take it out. A CEO of a very large paint company, I don't want to name him because he will get into trouble. A CEO of a large paint company said the rise in GDP is not reflecting in his sales. If you notice, Page Industries sales has come down its sales inner garments. If you notice, Bata sales are not great, Britannia sales are not good, and Relaxo footwear sales are not good. Auto sales in four-wheelers have not yet decisively crossed pre-COVID levels. All this indicates that there is a lack of demand and a K-shaped recovery. The rich have definitely got richer. That is why we have more Benz, more BMW cars selling, and you have very less entry-level cars selling. So the people are not moving from poor to middle class to upper class. The rich are definitely becoming super rich. Thank you for watching. Be rich. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.